Hello viewers. Welcome back to Recap Daily. Jennifer, who works as a lawyer and does a good job. She was discussing a case at the time, and they left from there. Meanwhile, Jennifer stops and tells people seeing in the camera that she is She-Hulk. She takes people into the past to tell them the story how she become She-Hulk. She was on her way somewhere with her cousin, Hulk, and Bruce tells her that his injured hand from a war is healing.
I also had made a machine in my lab that keeps me in my human getup and don't let me change into Hulk.
They were moving while talking, but then a spaceship comes in front of their car. Jennifer gets scared to see it and loses her control on the car. Due to it, they get into an accident. Bruce was bleeding and Jennifer gets panicked to see him and touches him, even he forbids her. Bruce's blood falls on her and she changes into She-Hulk because of it. Turning into She-Hulk, she runs toward the forest being enraged and then suddenly gets faint and falls down. She again becomes Jennifer when she comes to her senses. Now they move into a hotel from the forest and they wear clothes and get ready with the help of few girls. They were leaving, but few boys arrive who start teasing them, and Jennifer becomes furious at those boys and she again turns into She-Hulk. Before she could do anything, Bruce arrives and takes her with him. She awakes the next morning and finds herself Jennifer and moves to Bruce's lab while changing her clothes. Bruce was in the getup of Smart Hulk at this time. He tells Jennifer that we are on an island and this lab was presented me as a gift from Iron Man. Here, for many years I learned to control my Hulk getup, but now my whole attention is on your training. Jennifer wants to be like before at any cost, but Bruce can't do anything for her in this matter. As he was dealing with this Hulk getup for many years now, he starts teaching her to control her Hulk getup and tells her for this, she has to control her anger. Jennifer can already do this very well as she was a lawyer and discovers the thing for which he took 25 years to control. Jennifer can do it easily while changing into Hulk right now. Bruce feels jealous after knowing this, but he encourages her and says that your training will take no time. Jennifer is seen as Jennifer when she awakes after turning into Hulk. Hulk awakes her while making noise. Due to it, she becomes furious and turns into She-Hulk, and her bed breaks. Hulk makes her understand what kind of clothes and bed she will need now. Later, he teaches Jennifer the ways to fight, but She-Hulk wants to go back to her home while changing into Jennifer to live the peaceful and ordinary life. Hulk says it will take time and you have to stay here until I believe that you can move into ordinary people. Jennifer was depressed because of it as her life changed in a single night. Hulk starts telling her about the benefits of Hulk powers to improve her mood. He says Hulks can drink a lot of beer at once that is impossible to do for a normal human. After it, they drink a lot of beer. Now the next day, Jennifer was doing everything well in her training. She becomes Jennifer and adopts Hulk's getup whenever she wants, but Hulk takes years to do this. Here we can say Hulk's training of years becomes beneficial for Jennifer. Otherwise, she would have to work hard if Hulk wouldn't alive. She was fed up of living here and wants her previous life. Here, Bruce was making her understand and they start fighting. Now an amazing getup of Hulk and She-Hulk is seen. They were giving tough competition to each other. The island destroys as well as Hulk's bar that he loved so much. Then he asks She-Hulk to repair his bar when she becomes relaxed. After repairing it, Hulk allows Jennifer to go back. He is shown depressed while doing this because once again he will be alone. Jennifer is again shown in the next scene in present, who moves to the court for fighting her case after telling this story.
Meanwhile, an evil girl who was a villain arrives who has superpowers and starts spreading destruction now. Jennifer has no other way, so she changes into She-Hulk and saves everyone while fighting with the villain.
Everyone discovers about her Hulk getup and she becomes famous in a short time. Even it was told about her in the news that how she has saved everyone while turning into She-Hulk. Jennifer wasn't liking anything because she doesn't want to become a superhero or famous. She just like her previous simple and old life. She believes the life of superheroes is tough as they help people and do hard work without money.
Then she moves to the party that was arranged by her friends because she won the case and become She-Hulk. Everyone was happy. Meanwhile, Jennifer's boss arrives and says, I have to talk to you, so come into Jennifer's getup from She-Hulk.
Jennifer does this, and because of it, she loses her balance and falls down. She was drunk and didn't recognize it in Hulk's getup. Her boss says, you have won the case, but the people think you won because of changing into She-Hulk. You saved the judge's life, so they made a decision in your favor, and this case was closed as a result. This isn't good for our company, and I am terminating you because now you are a She-Hulk. Jennifer becomes astonished to hear this, but handling herself, she starts finding a new job.
This was difficult for her as none was giving job to a She-Hulk. Now she was sitting being disappointed, but then receives a message from her parents.
They call her at dinner tonight. Here she sits with her father and lights herself as her life was changed in last few days.
She even says, I wished I would have left Bruce there to die that day, then maybe everything would be fine and I wouldn't have to bear all this.
Her father encourages her, and then Jennifer moves to face the problems with a new hope. Jennifer was in a bar when the boss of the company she was fighting a case against arrived.
He calls Jennifer to his office tomorrow while offering her job. Reaching there, she discovers they are opening a new department where she has to fight humans case having superpowers. Such humans are called superhumans, and she has to be in Hulk's getup all the time on the job. Hearing this, Jennifer says, seeing in the camera, why I always have to do the task that I don't want to. We feel bad for Jennifer, but we also laugh at her situation. Well, she was told her first case will be for Abomination, who was actually a huge enemy of Hulk. He even tried to end Hulk. Hulk defeated him and put him in jail, but now his imprisonment is completed. The people will make a lot of noise when he will be released, so Jennifer's boss asks her to fight his case to prove him innocent in the court. Jennifer was panicked to do this because of Bruce, but her boss asks her to think once and to meet Abomination. Jennifer goes to meet Abomination to jail, and Abomination doesn't leave any chance to prove himself innocent. He tells Jennifer, I was an ordinary human who want to help people with superpowers, but because of the experiment of the government I became an evil villain and Hulk became hero. Now I am changed and want to spend a peaceful life, and for this, I need your help. Jennifer leaves while asking for time to think. Reaching home, she calls Hulk, and after telling him everything, she asks for permission to work on this case. Hulk agrees for this because he was feeling that Abomination is changed now. Jennifer feels good after hearing this. Jennifer calls her boss happily and tells him that she is ready to walk on this case. Meanwhile, her boss asks her to watch the TV and she sees Abomination escaped from jail and fighting somewhere. It means he isn't changed and was just acting in front of Jennifer. Seeing it, Jennifer again moves to meet Abomination in anger, who was again arrested. Jennifer becomes furious at him that you lied to me and acted in front of me, but he tells her that he hasn't done this with his own will and the chief named Wong is a magician who made me do this. Jennifer asks her friend to discover Wong, and she discovers that he worked in a library before. Then she moves to meet Wong immediately to know why he asked Abomination to fight. There were news about Jennifer that she is fighting a wrong man's case and supporting him, Abomination, that can be a danger for the whole world. Jennifer starts handling her case, and then Wong arrives, who says what Abomination is saying is right. Actually, I become a magician, and to know my powers I took Abomination to that club. So I can control my powers while fighting with him. She-Hulk tells Wong, because of this act, Abomination will not get bail, but if you will say in the court that Abomination is innocent and you have taken him for fighting, he may escape. Wong agrees after hearing this, and now Abomination's case starts and the decisions were at his side, and he tells the judges that now I can control my Abomination getup.
Then he shows them while changing into Abomination and everyone gets scared, even he was in jail. The judges grant him bail seeing this but forbid him to come into Abomination's getup again.
The media wasn't sparing Jennifer when she comes out after winning the case. Someone was complimenting her and someone was criticizing her, but Jennifer ignores both and flees. One of the old friends of Jennifer comes to the superhuman's office with a case against his friend. He says his friend is an elf, means he isn't a human but another creature.
He deceived me, that's why I want to do a case against him. The next day, Jennifer helps her colleague to win the elf's case.
Then she finally comes on the TV after getting courage and shows her She-Hulk getup to people. A few people attack Jennifer when she was returning home at night, but she saves herself changing into She-Hulk. Actually, they were trying to take her blood sample through an injection. The injection broke because of changing into She-Hulk, and she escaped after it. Jennifer and her colleague are shown happy and dancing. They were enjoying their victory.
Now, She-Hulk's Part 4 starts and a magician is shown. He was putting on his show and performing little magic tricks, and everyone was getting tired of seeing his useless magic. Then he was about to show them the huge magic trick of his show and calls a girl from the audience. She was named Medicine, and the girl was drunk and she wasn't in her senses. The magician opens a portal while wearing a strange ring and the girl, Medicine, moves in it mistakenly. Then a scene is shown where Wong is sitting and watching his favorite show and was enjoying it.
Meanwhile, Medicine reaches here while transferring from that path, and Wong asks her, did any magician send you here through a portal?
And she says yes, he has sent me through that way. I come here while saving my life, and Wong asks what happened there.
She tells I gave 6 blood drops to someone and he has saved me from the well of burning lava in return. Wong becomes furious hearing this and decides to investigate about the magician. Jennifer and her father are shown, and her father brings few cameras, weapons and a shovel for her protection.
He says yesterday night 4 goons have attacked you due to it. I was worried and had to do something for your protection.
Jennifer says, Father, you know I am She-Hulk, and like others you also don't know about my power.
Don't worry, I can protect myself and will make everything normal. Reaching the office, Jennifer was talking to her friend and she asks, Jennifer, what's going on in your life? Aren't you bored with your life? Allow me to create an ID for you on a website to alleviate your boredom. It is site through which people meet with each other and find out their life partner. Meanwhile, Wong arrives and says there is an insane magician who is using a portal without any license. It is illegal and I want to report such people, and these wrong acts should be stopped. If this will not stop, the dangerous animals and creatures will come to our world. It is dangerous for the humanity. Hearing this, Jennifer asks him, do you have any agreement or any kind of paper or notice from the government on which I can proceed, because if we will go in front of the judge without any paper, he will not even allow us to stand in the court. Wong says, I have nothing like this, but I do have witness who can tell that the magician has done all this. He was leaving after saying this, but Jennifer says, give me your name, address, at least something this time. On it, Wong gives her a card through magic and says, call on this number, I will come immediately. Jennifer and her friend were sitting in a bar in the evening and her friend texts many people from Jennifer's cell to meet. None was ready to meet her. Seeing it, her friend asks her to make her profile as She-Hulk, then see how people will come to meet you. She doesn't say or does anything, and then the magician is shown in his office. Wong and Jennifer were also there. They give him a notice to warn him and say, from now on you will not do any kind of magic because it may bring a huge danger in the human world and you don't even know it. The magician doesn't obey them and says, I can drag you to the court for this. Jennifer says okay then. Now I will meet you in the court. Here, Wang and the magician were doing different funny magics with each other. Jennifer goes to meet a boy, but after meeting many boys she doesn't meet anyone like her. The next day, the witnesses are called in the court and the judge tells them, if you don't have any proof or witness we will stop this case here. Wang calls medicine. Here through magic she says that magician has disappeared me, but I reached the place that I can't tell. As I promised someone that I will keep it a secret and will not tell anyone, so let it be a secret I can't tell you. Because the judge couldn't understand anything, she adjourned the case until next week. Jennifer was getting bored at home, so she changes her profile from Jennifer to She-Hulk. Then it happens the same as her friend said. The boys start sending her messages to meet She-Hulk. The magician is shown in his show and he was about to disappear another girl through that portal, but the girl forbids him to do this and says, my friend whom you disappeared the last time didn't come back yet. That's why you can't trap me. Hearing this, the magician opens the portal somewhere else and a bird comes out of it and lays an egg in that girl's hand. As the egg hatches, a creature comes out of it and everyone becomes surprised to see this. Then the magician opened another huge portal and tried to send her inside as the creature was getting bigger. According to the magician everything should be fine, but he was thinking wrong because many creatures like it come out of the portal into our world and start spreading destruction everywhere. Wang was a magician, so this magician has no other way except for taking help from Wang. He calls Wang, and Wang has to get in this fight unwillingly. On the other side, She-Hulk reaches to meet a boy, and this time, she meets many boys. Few of them claim we can lift a lot of weight at once, and how much weight can you lift? She claims she can easily lift 1 or 2 tons, and she finally likes one of them, a doctor. She-Hulk takes him home, but before they talk, Wang arrives and says, Jennifer, I need your help, so come with me, hurry up. Wang takes She-Hulk to the place where the creatures were spreading destruction. Even now the creatures were coming out of the portal one by one. Jennifer asks Wang what I have to do. Wang says, I will open another portal and you have to throw them into another world. The special thing was the size of the creature was increasing as they were ending them. Even then, Wang makes a magical rope and throws all the creatures to the other world while wrapping them. Then he shuts the portal and after it, Jennifer returns home where the boy was waiting for her. The night appears and the next morning the boy sees Jennifer in her real getup and thinks, who is she? Then he thinks of leaving from there because he only liked She-Hulk. Meanwhile, a man arrives at her door to deliver a notice, and when she opens it, she discovers that a girl has sent it. It was written that I chose the name She-Hulk first, which means that this is my name. I have a profile with this name that is also registered. You have stolen my name, so there will be a case against you after it. Medicine is shown sitting with Wang and taking his name weirdly. They were talking about different kind of beers. We will upload the remaining parts of the series as they become available, but until then, goodbye. Thank you for watching.